Hey, it's Big T. Today I'm going to tie you a variation of a mop fly. Mop flies have become extremely popular, and with that we start to move away from original patterns and add things to them as a general rule as fly tiers, make them more interesting. Today I'm going to start with a bag of rabbit hide variety pieces by Hairline. What I'm going to do with that is take out an olive colored piece, and I'm actually going to trim off some of the hair in a small pile. That little variety pack is great for making your own dubbings because it comes with a number of colors. You can also cut those into zonker strips. It's an inexpensive way to get several of those zonker strips. So I've got basically a pile of the rabbit fur in olive, and then I'm going to take this is Senyo's Shaggy dub. So this fly I'm going to call the Shaggy mop, and I'm going to take a pinch of that, a generous pinch of that, maybe a little bit more, and add that to my little fur pile here. Reason being that Senyo's Shaggy dub, in my opinion, does not dub very well on its own. So I'm going to take this basically and just mix it by hand together. So that I got a pile of these little rubber legs that make up the Shaggy dub, along with some olive rabbit fur. This is a size 12 wide gap dry fly hook actually that I carry in my store that I like. I like the wide gap because it helps with the bigger, bulkier flies to make sure you get a good hook set. And that's that bead is a 3/0 countered. I'll tie this on jig hooks sometimes, but this particular fly is going to ride a little bit higher. Because I've got some dubbing underneath, so I don't want that drop down that a jig hook gives you. Alright, if you heard that snapping of this rubber legs as I pull off a pinch of this. So I'm going to start with a small, actually in terms of dubbing it probably looks rather generous, pile of dubbing on there. I'm going to wrap it just in the back portion of the hook. Then I'm going to take a piece of my mop material, in this case it's tan, and tie that in back here. 3 or 4 wraps is good. If you catch, like I just did, a couple rubber legs, hey, all the better. Then I'm going to take another pinch of this Shaggy dub mixture that I've made. That sometimes will want to roll on you, so just hold it. And I don't mind if that's a very loose dub because I want those legs to come out. And this is going to be one of those flies that over time only gets better. The more you fish it, the more it has time for things to start moving out. It's also one of those flies that you may have to manicure as you fish it. So it may be a situation where you look down and you got a couple scraggly legs that are longer than you want and you need to get your nippers out. But we all carry cutting tools on us, so it's no big deal. Alright, I'm going to trim off that top end and then make several wraps here around the bead to try and trap any of the loose fibers from that mop piece. And then apply a little zap-a-gap to the thread to secure that as my head cement. Make a few turns, and then 3 to 5 turns for the whip finish, and that for the most part completes this fly. What I will do at this point in time generally is take something, a dubbing brush, something, and I'll even take a bodkin sometimes and pick these rubber legs out to make sure I'm getting some of this stuff out. You don't want to do it too hard where you're breaking your thread. And I'll actually try and pull them lengthwise to see if I've got anything too long. And if so, I'll trim that out. But the end result is a mop fly that's got a lot of leggy action to it and just adds a little different dimension to an already great fly. I hope you like this one. I hope you get a chance to tie a few up, get out and fish it. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you have a chance, visit my store. Have a great day.